Overtoun Bridge. Why do dogs keep jumping to their deaths here? Scotland. A beautiful Victorian bridge surrounded by lush forests. Locals call it the Bridge of Death. Since the 1950s, over 600 dogs have suddenly leapt from this bridge, plunging 50 feet onto the rocks below. More than 50 have died, the rest horrifically injured. But here's what makes this truly bizarre. The dogs don't slip. They don't fall. They deliberately jump. Owners describe the same chilling pattern. Their dog is walking calmly, then suddenly becomes fixated, pulls toward the bridge's edge, and leaps over the parapet. Some dogs who survive and recover, they come back and jump again. Same bridge, same spot, always on clear, sunny days, always from the same side. Scientists have investigated. Animal behaviorists have studied it. Paranormal researchers have theorized. But for 70 years, dogs keep jumping from Overtoun Bridge, and no one can fully explain why. Today, we're investigating one of the strangest mysteries in the world. Why do dogs at Overtoun Bridge choose to jump to their deaths? Act 1. The Bridge and the Pattern. Overtoun Bridge, West Dunbartonshire, Scotland. Built in 1859, Overtoun Bridge is a stunning piece of Victorian architecture. It spans a gorge above the Overtoun Burn, a stream that runs through the estate of Overtoun House. The bridge is 50 feet high, made of granite, with solid stone parapets on either side. It's beautiful, scenic, a popular walking path, and it's a death trap for dogs. The first recorded incident dates back to the 1950s or 1960s. Records from that era are incomplete, but locals remember, dogs began jumping. Not occasionally, regularly, consistently. Over the decades, a disturbing pattern emerged. The numbers. Over 600 dogs have jumped since the 1950s, more than 50 confirmed deaths. Hundreds more survived with severe injuries. Incidents continue to this day, multiple per year. The consistency. Dogs always jump from the same side of the bridge, right side facing Overtoun House. They always jump between the last two parapets, a specific 10-foot section. Incidents occur almost exclusively on clear, sunny, dry days, never in rain or fog. No particular breed, though long-nosed breeds like collies, retrievers, and Labradors are overrepresented. Dogs appear calm before the jump, then suddenly become fixated and leap over the parapet. Some dogs who survive and recover, they come back and jump again. Same bridge, same spot, always on clear, sunny days, always from the same side. Scientists have investigated. Animal behaviorists have studied it. Paranormal researchers have theorized. But for 70 years, dogs keep jumping from Overtoun Bridge, and no one can fully explain why. Case 1. Paul Owens, 2015. Paul was walking his Springer Spaniel, Cassie, across the bridge. It was a sunny afternoon. Cassie was on the leash, walking normally. Suddenly, Cassie stopped. She began sniffing intensely at the parapet. Her whole body tensed. Then, without warning, she lunged over the edge. Paul held the leash, but the force pulled him forward. Cassie fell 50 feet, hit the rocks, and died instantly. Paul described it, "She was fine 1 second, then it was like something took over her. She just jumped." Case 2. Kenneth Meikle, 1994. Kenneth's dog jumped, survived, recovered over months. Kenneth brought him back to the area, not even on the bridge, just near it. The dog immediately pulled toward the bridge and tried to jump again. Kenneth never returned. Think about that. A dog that survived a 50-foot fall, suffered broken bones, went through months of recovery, and then tried to do it again. Case 3. Donna Cooper, 2014. Donna was walking her collie, Cassie. Different dog, same name as earlier case. Beautiful day, calm walk. Cassie suddenly lunged at the parapet. Donna grabbed her, held on. The dog was pulling so hard Donna nearly went with her. She managed to hold on, pulled Cassie back, left immediately. Donna said, It was like she was in a trance. I've never seen her act that way. She was desperate to jump. Case 4. The Reverend John Joyce, 1994. Not a typical case, but worth mentioning because it shows how the bridge's reputation affected people. In 1994, a local man threw his infant son off the bridge, killing him. He claimed his baby was the Antichrist and that the bridge was a place where evil could be defeated. He was found not guilty by reason of insanity. The point, Overtoun Bridge has a reputation, a darkness. It affects not just animals, but how people perceive the place. By the 2000s, the phenomenon was undeniable. Media coverage increased, scientists got involved, theories emerged. What in the hell is going on at Overtoun Bridge? Act 2. The theories. Let's examine every major theory that attempts to explain why hundreds of dogs have leapt to their deaths from this bridge. Theory 1. Mink scent, most scientifically supported. The theory, dogs are detecting the scent of minks, small mammals, living in the gorge below. The scent is so strong and enticing that dogs become fixated and leap towards it, not understanding the drop. The investigation, in 2010, animal behaviorist Dr. David Sands conducted an experiment. He brought 10 different dogs to the bridge, let them sniff both sides. 70% of the dogs showed intense interest in the right side, where jumps occur. He collected scent samples from the area, identified high concentrations of mink, squirrel, and mouse scents. Mink scent was particularly strong. Evidence supporting minks are present in the area. Dogs have 300 million scent receptors versus humans 5 million. The bridge's high parapets block a dog's view. They can smell but not see. Long-nosed breeds, better sense of smell, are overrepresented. Clear weather allows scents to rise and linger. Rain washes scents away, explaining why no incidents in rain. The specific section of bridge is directly above where minks nest. Dogs that survive and return try to jump again. Scent is still there. Evidence against: dogs encounter mink scents in nature all the time. Why only here? Why would a dog leap toward a scent without seeing what's below? Doesn't explain the sudden trance-like behavior witnesses describe. Dogs are typically cautious about heights. Likelihood? High. Most scientists accept this as primary explanation. Theory 2. Acoustic or ultrasonic sound. The theory, the bridge produces sounds at frequencies dogs can hear but humans can't. Ultrasonic. These sounds either attract or disorient dogs, causing them to jump. Evidence supporting: dogs hear frequencies from 40 Hz to 60,000 Hz, humans 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz. The Overtoun Burn stream below creates constant water sounds. Stone architecture can create acoustic anomalies. Wind through the gorge creates unique sound patterns. Would explain sudden behavioral changes. Would explain why specific location, acoustic sweet spot. Evidence against: no acoustic studies have detected unusual frequencies. Dogs encounter water sounds everywhere. Why only here? Why only on clear days? Acoustics wouldn't change with weather. Dogs didn't start jumping until the 1950s. Bridge built in 1859. 100-year delay? Likelihood: low to moderate. Theory 3. Visual illusion. The theory, the bridge's design creates an optical illusion. From a dog's low perspective, eye level around 1 to 2 feet, the bridge appears to continue beyond the parapet. Dogs think they're stepping onto solid ground. Evidence supporting: dogs see the world differently than humans, lower angle. The parapets are solid stone, blocking view of the drop. Vegetation on the far side might look like continuation. Would explain why dogs walk calmly then suddenly leap. Architecture creates visual tricks. Evidence against: dogs have depth perception and motion parallax. They'd see the ground moving or changing as they approach. Doesn't explain the intense sniffing or fixation before jumping. Why only one side of the bridge? Why specific weather conditions? Likelihood: low. Theory 4. Electromagnetic anomaly. The theory: the bridge sits on a geological fault line or area with unusual electromagnetic properties. These affect dogs' magnetic sense, magnetoreception, causing disorientation. Evidence supporting: some animals have magnetoreception, the ability to sense the Earth's magnetic field. Dogs may have this ability, unconfirmed. Could explain sudden behavioral changes. Granite in the bridge could interact with magnetic fields. Location-specific phenomenon. Evidence against: no electromagnetic anomalies detected by scientists. No evidence dogs have functional magnetoreception. Highly speculative. Doesn't explain the pattern. Sunny days, specific spot. Likelihood, very low. Theory 5. Paranormal or thin place. The theory: Overtoun Bridge is a thin place, Celtic concept of locations where the barrier between our world and the spirit world is weak. Dogs sense supernatural presences and either jump in fear or are called by spirits. The paranormal case. Overtoun House has a reputation for being haunted. In Celtic tradition, dogs can see spirits humans cannot. The White Lady of Overtoun ghost reportedly appears near the bridge. Local legends speak of the area being cursed. Multiple tragedies, dog deaths plus human suicide, create energy. Some owners report feeling uneasy on the bridge. Evidence supporting: consistent location, paranormal hotspot. Dog behavior seems possessed or in a trance. Historical reputation of the area. Cultural belief in animal sensitivity to supernatural. Evidence against: no scientific evidence of paranormal phenomena. Natural explanations, mink scent, are more plausible. Thin place is a cultural concept, not measurable. Dogs behave according to instincts, not supernatural influence. Likelihood: no scientific support, but culturally significant. Theory 6. Canine suicide, depression. The theory: dogs are committing suicide due to depression, illness, or psychological distress. Evidence supporting: some dogs return and jump again, deliberate. Behavior is intentional, not accidental. Animals can experience depression. Evidence against: no scientific consensus that animals commit suicide. Dogs that jump don't show signs of depression beforehand. Suicide requires understanding of death, which dogs are unlikely to have. Why only at this bridge? Most dogs who survive don't attempt again elsewhere. Likelihood: very low. Experts reject this theory. Theory 7. Combination of factors. The most likely explanation: a perfect storm of strong mink scent rising from the gorge below, high stone parapets blocking visual awareness of the drop, long-nosed breeds with powerful sense of smell, clear, sunny weather allowing sense to concentrate, specific architectural design funneling sense to one spot, dog instinct overwhelming caution when prey scent is strong. How it happens: dog is walking calmly, catches incredibly strong, enticing scent, mink. Scent is at nose level right at the parapet. Dog fixates, thinks prey is just over the edge. Can't see the drop, parapets block the view. Instinct takes over, dog leaps. Realizes mistake too late. This explains why specific location, mink nesting area below. Why one side only, mink location. Why clear days, scent concentration. Why long-nosed breeds, better smell. Why dogs seem in a trance, prey drive activated. Why they'd try again, scent is still there. Act 3. Modern developments and prevention. The response: as incidents continued and media coverage increased, action was taken. 2010s, warning signs. The Scottish SPCA, animal welfare charity, installed warning signs at both ends of the bridge. Dangerous bridge, please keep your dog on a lead and do not allow them to investigate the wall. The signs include information about the phenomenon and advice for dog owners. Public awareness. Local media regularly reports on incidents. Walking groups warn visitors. Tourist information mentions it. Online forums discuss it. The bridge is on lists of most haunted places and strangest locations. Despite warnings, incidents continue. 2014, multiple jumps reported. 2015, Springer Spaniel Cassie, mentioned earlier, dies. 2016, Border Collie survives a 50-foot fall, recovered. 2019, 2 separate incidents in 1 month. 2020's, incidents reported annually. Why they continue? Many visitors are tourists unfamiliar with warnings. Some locals dismiss it as superstition. Dogs off leash can act faster than owners react. The scent, if that's the cause, is still there. Dr. David Sands' advice: keep dogs on a short leash. Do not let them investigate the parapet. Be especially vigilant with long-nosed breeds. Avoid the bridge on clear, sunny days if possible. Stay on the left side, facing Overtoun House if crossing. Alternative route. There's a path that bypasses the bridge entirely. Many locals now use this route with dogs. It's less scenic but infinitely safer. The unanswered questions. Even with the mink scent theory, mysteries remain. Why did it start in the 1950s? Bridge built 1859, but incidents not reported until 1950s or 60s. Did minks move into the area then? Or were earlier incidents just not documented? Why has it escalated? More dogs? More awareness leading to more reports? Actual increase in incidents? Will it stop? If minks are the cause, would removing them solve it? Ethical question: displace wildlife to save dogs? Or is the bridge itself somehow cursed? Overtoun Bridge has become a dark tourism destination, subject of documentaries, including a BBC investigation. Featured in paranormal shows, inspiration for art and literature, case study in animal behavior, symbol of unexplained phenomena. Beyond the mystery, there's real tragedy. Over 50 dogs have died, hundreds have been injured, owners traumatized by witnessing their pets' deaths, families losing beloved companions, the confusion and guilt owners feel. Overtoun Bridge represents something rare, a localized phenomenon that's well documented, consistently reported, and partially explainable, yet still mysterious. The mink scent theory is scientifically sound and likely the primary cause, but it doesn't answer every question. Why this bridge? Why this exact spot? Why did it start when it did? Perhaps some mysteries don't need complete answers. Perhaps the warning is enough. Keep your dog on a leash. Do not let them near the edge. Stay on the right side. Because regardless of why it happens, the fact remains: dogs keep jumping from Overtoun Bridge. If you visit Scotland and plan to walk Overtoun Bridge, keep your dog on a short leash, not retractable. Do not let them approach the parapets. Stay on the left side. Consider using the bypass path. Be especially careful on sunny days. If your dog starts fixating, leave immediately. The bridge is beautiful, the view is stunning, but it's not worth risking your dog's life. The Bridge of Death, the Dog Suicide Bridge. Overtoun Bridge has many names, but for the dogs who jumped and the owners who watched, it's simply a place of inexplicable tragedy. If this mystery unsettled you, subscribe to Unsolved Vault. Some phenomena don't have neat explanations, and that's what makes them fascinating and terrifying. Comment below, would you walk your dog across this bridge? Thanks for watching.